All right, everyone, get ready for today's deep dive. We're heading into the world of psychology. Um, Fascinating stuff, human behavior, those things that make you wonder, why do we do that?
Definitely fascinating.
And guess what? About like practical psychology tips that you can actually use in your everyday life.
Yeah, exactly.
So like right off the bat, the video, it says that like what makes people like each other basically comes down to two things, success and appearance.
Hmm. Well, I mean, that might sound a little superficial, but it really does connect to some pretty basic human psychology.
Yeah, totally.
Like status and attractiveness, those are like those primal things that really drive a lot of our social behavior.
Right.
And, when you start to like look at it through like the lens of evolutionary psychology, it gets even more interesting.
So you're saying like we're like hardwired to be drawn to successful and good-looking people, like because of caveman instincts.
Well, yeah. I mean, just think about it. Throughout history, like aligning yourself with people who had those qualities often meant, better chances of survival for you and your group.
Right.
You know, someone successful, they probably have resources, influence,
Hmm.
and attractiveness. Well, that's from an evolutionary standpoint, could be a sign of health, fertility,
Mhm.
which, important for keeping things going.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense when you put it that way. It makes you realize how much of our behavior is still influenced by these like really old instincts.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Speaking of intriguing observations, the video also says that the size of your signature, like how big you sign your name,
Yeah.
that's directly related to your confidence. Like the bigger the signature, the more confident the person. What do you think?
Mm. Well, there's a whole field, uh, graphology they call it. They analyze handwriting and they try to like link your personality traits to how you write.
Right.
But whether or not the size of your signature really shows how confident you are, I don't know, that's up for debate.
Yeah, I kind of wonder about my signature now. It's like, what does my tiny little scribble say about me? you
Right.
know, it makes me think of the Forer effect. Do you ever heard of that?
Yeah. The Forer effect.
It's that thing where like people they'll take like a really vague general description of their personality and they'll think it's like super specific to
Oh,
them.
yeah, like horoscopes or those personality quizzes online.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
we love to find meaning, even if it's in something super general. So maybe the signature thing isn't like a sure thing.
Yeah.
But the fact that it gets us thinking about our own signatures, that shows how much our brains like to find patterns and meaning.
Right. And that's something to watch out for, as you're like out in the world taking in information.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Be critical, be a thinker.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's switch gears for a sec and talk about bargaining, like haggling.
Okay.
The video, it gives this like scenario where you're trying to buy a pair of jeans, right?
Ah,
And it gives you this clever way to try and get the price down.
oh, okay.
So like imagine you're in a store, you found the perfect jeans, but they're just a little too pricey.
Yeah, good, Ben.
So instead of just like throwing out a lower price, like right away, the video, it suggests a more strategic way to go about it.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued. What is it?
All right. So say the jeans are like $50.
Yep.
Instead of just being like, hey, I'll give you 40 for them, the video says to say something like, wow, these are amazing. Love the fit, but they're a bit much for me at 50. If they were around 30, I'd grab them in a second.
Oh, interesting. So you're not just lowballing them. You're kind of framing the offer as like, I really want these, but
Yeah, exactly. You're making it seem like you really want them, but you can't justify the price right now.
clever.
Right.
It's like you're appealing to their empathy a little bit
Oh,
while also, nudging them towards the price you want.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
flake.
It is, right.